Hello and welcome to Apex Mathematical Solutions. In our last class, we talked about equation. We said an equation is a mathematical expression with variables. And then in our last video, we were given this equation: 3x plus 3 equals 5. With one variable, that x there is a variable. And let me quickly talk about variables. Variables are quantities, quantities or things without a definite quantity. You know, when we're talking about variable, we say like this x now. We said x is a variable. That's to say x can have any quantity. X can be 1 now in this equation, and x again in another equation can be 100, can be 50, can be 1. See, there are measurements that doesn't have a particular size. So in our last equation, we were given an equation. In our last class, we were given an equation with just one variable, and then we were able to solve this equation. It was solved in our last class. Now the question is, what if we are given an equation that has two variables? That takes us to number 2. We are given an equation or equations that has two variables. An equation of this sort: 3x plus y equals 5. X plus 3y equals 1. And then you're asked to solve for x and y. In other words, you're asked to find what the value of x is, and you're also to find what the value of y is. Let me quickly tell us that this type of equation is called simultaneous equation. In solving this type of equation, I'd like to quickly tell us that there are several ways of solving this equations of this sort. You can use graphical method, elimination method, and then substitution method. But in this work here today, we shall be applying the substitution method in solving this kind of equation. So we're just going to go ahead and solve this equation solution. Follow me closely. We say 3x plus y equals 5 will be defined as equation 1. X plus 3 equals 1 will be equation 2. Now, this equation 2 can be written in this form: this is 3y, this is 3y. Yep. Now, this equation 2 can also be written in this form: x equals 1 minus 3y. We take this equation 2 and write it in this form: x equals 1 minus 3y. Remember, we want to use the method of substitution in solving this kind of equation. It's a simultaneous equation. We want to use the method of substitution. It's called substitution method. Solution using substitution method. substitution method. So this x equals to 1 minus 3y can now be called equation 3. Equation 3. We now say substitute equation 3. Substitute equation 3 for x in substitute 1 minus 3y for x in equation 1. That is anywhere you see x, you put 1 minus 3y for x in equation 1. We have, remember, equation 1 is 3x plus y equals 5. Now here says substitute 1 minus 3y for x in equation 1. That is 3 into bracket 1 minus 3y plus y equals 5. Are you seeing it? 3 into bracket 1 minus 3y bracket close plus y equals 5. That's to say, x was here. Now wherever we see x, we'll put that 1 minus 3y. That's what we're having here. Now go ahead at this point and expand the equation. You expand the equation. You can call this one equation 4. You can call this one equation 4. Expanding equation 4. We have, now how do we expand? We're going to use this number here 3 and multiply whatever it is we have in this bracket. Follow me. We go 3 times 1 is 3. We also use this 3 and multiply this minus 3. 3 times minus 3y becomes, that is 3 times 1, 3 times 1. Okay, let's take step by step. 3, that's 3. That is minus 3y times 3. I see it. Then plus y equals 5. Now 3 times 1, 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times minus 3y is this. Will give us 3 times 3, that is 9y. Plus y equals 5. We go ahead and simplify or collect like times. Collect like times. We already explained what this is in our previous video. That will be 3 minus 9y plus y can be seen as you are owing somebody 9 naira, for those of us in Nigeria, and you are having 1 naira or y naira 1. Let's call this 1 naira. Now if you pay the person 1 naira, how much will be left you are owing the person? That will be 8 naira. Because you are owing the person, it becomes minus. But if you are having the money that is your own, it becomes plus. So here now should be seen as you are having 1 naira and then you are owing somebody 9 naira. When you pay the 1 naira, you'll be left with 8 naira that you are owing, right? That makes it 8y minus 8y.